We have breaking news here. Ridgeview football in the house. Coach Dennis Manning has an iPhone. Everybody, we have
iPhone 5S.
Did you Sean Battle, Anthony Alcade in the house? Did you guys have like a ceremony to say goodbye to the flip phone at practice? I mean, it's an emotional event.
It was unexpected. Like you just one day in film room, he pulled it out to answer a phone call, and he couldn't answer the phone call because he didn't know how to. So he had to ask one of the players.
Somebody had to grab it.
Yeah.
I was the one to grab it.
Did you?
Hey, Dennis, what's an emoji?
I don't know.
Embarrassment levels are already at peak highs. Who forced you to get the iPhone, though? How did that happen?
I drowned my other one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I drowned it, and then I got another one, and I drowned it.
And you find out they don't sell those things anymore.
Yeah, they're hard to come by.
Yeah, it's true.
It's actually the phone of preference.
$5 says it drowned at Buffalo Wild Wings.
It's a good guess.
In the bathroom.
Close.
Close. I missed that. We'll let it go. We'll let it go. The Wolfpack is in the house, as we mentioned. Our BVarsity Live game of the week this week, Ridgeview and Tehachapi. You guys are at home. It's your senior day, right?
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah, senior day this weekend. And after sort of that up and down start to the season, which you guys are not used to during your careers, we have the old Wolfpack back. You guys have won 3 in a row, kind of cruising along, but 2 really tough games coming up yet. Starting with Tehachapi. Sean, what's this season been like for you as you kind of have gone through the ups and downs of it?
I mean, it's been bumpy, but, I mean, I feel like we've grown since the beginning of the season to now.
In that way, can losses be a good thing? I mean, when you look back on them like that and say maybe they taught us something?
I mean, well, losses are never a good thing, but, I mean, they certainly have, like, taught us, that we need to play together and how to play together and stuff. Keep going.
Anthony, 4-4 is the record, but it's been anything but a boring season. I mean, you guys have played a tough schedule, lost some tough games to some good teams. You've had guys missing for various reasons at certain points of the year, and now you seem to have it rolling at the right time. Does it feel like that to you?
Yeah, I think those losses did help us prepare for this, and now we have a little bit of cushion where we can play teams at a more competitive level. So now we're ready to start getting our wins together, and we're really starting to roll now.
Coach, you planned it this way, right?
I tell you, just sometimes preseason's preseason, and that's the reality of it. And sometimes your team's not ready, and we play tough teams, and they were better than us, and I think we're getting better and better every week, and I like our chances down the road.
Anthony, I'm sure Coach has said this, that you learn more about yourself when you lose than when you win.
Yeah.
How much of this did you learn about yourself this year where, when Coach said, hey, we need you at tackle because we got to change some things up, and you went, nah, Coach. Was there ever the moment where you're like, no, dude, I'm a tight end. This is what I do. I block and I catch the ball. And he said, no, if you want a career past high school, you move to left tackle and you use your feet and you get better. Is that one of those things where you kind of learn more about yourself?
Yeah, I learned that I definitely learned that I can handle it, and that I don't know, it just seemed more important to me that we win, and it just made sense. Just how the team has been going and the player situation, it made sense for me to go to tackle, so I didn't fight it too much. I mean, I love playing tight end, but I love winning at the same time. So whatever makes sense to the coaches and to benefit the team, it felt like I should have done it.
There's a reason he's sitting in this seat right now.
Yep. And that's actually good talk, too, because you think about how many college coaches look at a guy that goes, oh, he's 6'6", oh, he's 220, oh, he's got good feet. We could put a build on him. Okay, we'll take him. And that's the thing, too, is that you understand that, maybe you have a life after high school with football just by moving positions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Zach and Trevor here with the Ridgeview Wolfpack coach Dennis Manning, Anthony Alcade, and Sean Battle. Coach, as you prepare for this game against Tehachapi, they're a team just like you that went through some bumps early in the year, and now they seem to have it rolling. What do you see from them on film? What concerns you?
Well, the magic of Coach Denman and their staff. They do an incredible job. These kids have been running the wing tee since, they were in 3rd grade or something. So, and you just see it on film. They're getting better and better. They beat East High. East High gave us all we could handle. They're playing really well. Everything they do, they execute. They get a hat on a hat. They just do all the things that you need to do to win football games. Coach Denman's got 298 wins. We're just going to do everything we can and not be 299.
You guys have had one of the more talented rosters, I think, in Kern County over the past few years. And this year's not an exception, but maybe the talent level came down a little bit. I don't know. You've also had injuries. You've had suspensions, these sort of things going on all year long. But when you look at a game like last week where there was 4 or 5 lead changes against East High, you guys come out on top. It's almost like a wrestling match where you're rolling over and whoever can stop the momentum wins. Is that kids drawing on the experience of playing in big games before? Is there something to be said for that?
I think so. I absolutely. I think we got enough kids that I think believe that every time we go out, we're going to win. And I think that's important. I think if you don't have that attitude, you're most likely not going to win. So we want our kids to have that attitude. I think our kids play with that attitude. They play with a chip on their shoulder almost every single game. And no matter what, we're going to give a fight to anybody, and we don't mind playing whoever we got to play. So there's a lot of big games yet to be played, and it's fun to be that Tehachapi is playing well, and it's fun that Independence is playing well. You know, we can finish the league with 2 great football games.
Which, by the way, Ridgeview, for those who don't know, have won 6 straight league championships going back to 2010. I don't even know if you guys knew that. You weren't even here around for all that long. But Sean, when you hear something like that, how much pride do you take in this Wolfpack program?
I take a lot of pride in it. You know, especially since I've been a part of at least one of those league championships. So, I take a great amount of pride in it.
And having said that, Anthony, you don't want to be the one that breaks the streak either. You want to keep it going.
Definitely. No, it's winning is a tradition at Ridgeview. So winning league 6 years in a row is a really good accomplishment.
Was there ever a moment, and Sean, I'll throw this to you first, was there ever a moment this year with all the things that happened, whether it be an injury or Jamar getting ejected from the first game of the season in the first quarter of the season and, for whatever reason, and where you just kind of look up and you say, maybe it's not our year? You have that brief moment of doubt.
I wouldn't say that, but I mean, there's definitely some moments that I've been like, oh yeah, we need people to step up and actually come to play. Like, we need you guys. I mean, but I don't think there's really been like any doubt that.
It was just you have to find another way to make it happen.
Yeah, I mean, like, we've had our ups and downs, so have everybody else. As long as it's not how you start, it's how you finish. So.
Anthony, how about you? Was there ever that moment where you sort of needed a minute or maybe a couple of days to regroup?
Probably, but I kind of felt that this season probably wasn't going to go as smoothly as it was the past couple seasons. Because from the jump, it just seemed like we were going to have adversity in our season, but it didn't really, it didn't really draw me back from it or anything. I definitely thought that we probably had to do something a little different, just change up some things. But yeah.
Coach, you haven't had very many sad trips to Buffalo Wild Wings in the last several years now. You go win or lose, I think, but it was a different feeling this year when you're 1-4 and you kind of, I mean, you're searching a little bit more than you're used to, right?
Well, yeah, and we certainly have had some adversity, but, I mean, I think I told Trevor early, during that point, hey, that's not going to be our story. Our story's not going to be about, where we were. It's going to be about where we're going to be. And I feel strongly that this team is going to play well and play well down the stretch and play together, and we're not going to have a lot of the problems that we've had. So I think we're going to maximize our potential, and hopefully it starts tomorrow night.
You guys play a little bit on defense also as well, right?
Yeah.
How do you defend a wing T?
Sean plays a lot of defense.
Well, yeah, that's
just you gotta be at the right spot at the right time. Do it there. Do what you're told.
Don't watch the ball, right? Stay in your lane. Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, Anthony? What do you
fill in my gap? When I play D tackle, just gonna make sure I fill in my gap.
So, is it kind of a keep it simple situation against this offense, Coach?
I'll tell you what. The thing about it's not just the wing T. It's the Tehachapi executes everything so well. They come out like a machine. Their guards fly around and they just do things really, really well. And they've been doing it a long time. And the coaches have been together forever. And so they're just a well-oiled machine. But certainly the wing T causes some issues and misdirection and things. And they're going to throw the ball about 15% of the time. And so when they throw, it's really dangerous, and you can't go to sleep. And there's just the wing T is all about kind of getting more people to one side of the football than you have, and outnumbering you, and so you have to you can't overplay things. You got to play together as a team. As soon as that guy steps out to do his own thing, that's when you get burned.
Dennis, is there ever in this day and age, is there ever going to be another Steve Denman, a guy who was 3 decades at the same school, winning program over and over again? I mean, is this Is he the last of a dying generation?
Only 23 years to go, Dennis.
Well, this is my 23rd year, you know.
I mean, at Ridgeview,
of
yeah.
just, you know, teaching and coaching various things or whatever. But, you know, it's something to be admired. I mean, you know, he's a great character guy. He's been a great role model for those guys in that program. That just Tatchby, you know, he's an icon there, and it's impressive, you know, that he's done it this long and done it this well. And, you know, he's a humble guy. You know, they'll win a championship, and he's just as humble as could be. And just a great person.
Let's humble Dennis for a little bit. Sean,
Yeah.
for you, you know, I think, you know, you've been playing this game long enough. Coach Manning is not your average coach. What is it about him that really makes you guys want to play for
I
him?
thought you said you were going to humble him. Go ahead, Sean.
I don't. I just like. I mean, he says it how it is. You know, I really like. I like those kind of people that don't beat around the bush. You know, he's gonna get on you about stuff. He's not gonna pick favorites or anything. He's gonna get on you about what you've done to get you better.
Anthony, you're a joking kind of guy. Do you have a Dennis Manning impression that you can do for us?
I guarantee they all do. I guarantee you
Come
they
on.
all do.
As soon as you mess up or you do anything wrong, or maybe come into breakfast like hours 7:30. Hey, that's unfortunate. Or, kick him down.
Keep him down.
Kick him down.
There's a little humbling.
This reminds me a little bit of 2013. You guys were like 5-5 in the regular season, I think, and then you went on the run and made the final anyway, and
Right.
I think ended up losing the finals. But the point is, you can get there even if you're not the number one seed or anything like that. What's more likely, guys, winning another Valley title or getting Coach Dennis Manning to send a tweet by the end of the year?
Winning a Valley title.
Much more likely.
That's
I would
not
think,
even
right?
close. That is just-
Much more likely, but that's next. We're getting tweet and Instagram, Coach Dennis Manning style. I
don't
for
think so.
one.
No, I
look
want to
forward it.
have emoji-only conversations with Dennis Manning from now on.
He's got to find that keyboard first. All right, he's got to find that
I
keyboard
don't even
first.
know what he's
Gotta
talking
learn
about.
how to text first.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's got to find the first key.
He had
the letter
me
keyboard first.
text you on the way up here.
Yeah.
All right. Dennis Manning, Anthony Alcade, Sean Battle. Good luck. Our game of the week this week, 7 o'clock pregame show, 7:30 kickoff tomorrow night against Tatchby. Good luck, guys.
Thank
All
you.
right,
Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
Trevor.
Take care, guys.
We're going to take a break. We'll be back with Andy Bogart of the Fresno Bee to talk a little Central Section football right after this.